Now taking a look at some examples using the triangle midsegment theorem. For the first few examples, it says DE is the midsegment of triangle ABC. You want to find the value of X. So DE is the midsegment of triangle ABC. That means in number 1, DA is congruent to DB and AE is congruent to EC. Since DE is a midsegment, yes, it's parallel to the third side, in this case BC, but it's half the length, half of 28, 14. And then number 2 is just the opposite. Okay? DE is the midsegment, so it's half the length of BC. You just take twice of 15 or 2 times 15. Then X, or side length BC, would be 30. And then lastly, on number 3, DE is a midsegment. So both D and E are midpoints of their respective sides. E is a midpoint of side AC. That means it cuts it into 2 congruent parts. And AE is congruent to EC. AE is 9 units in length, and then CE would be 9 units in length as well. And then for example 4, you're given the vertices of triangle ABC. I already graphed those. I'll scoot it up in a minute so you can see it. What are the vertices of the midsegment triangle? Well, we didn't really talk about what a midsegment triangle is, but you could figure it out fairly easily. The midsegment triangle is made up of the 3 midsegments of the triangle. So in order to figure out the coordinates of the vertices of the midsegment triangle, you would just need to find the midpoint of each of the 3 sides of the triangle, the midpoint of side AB, the midpoint of side BC, and the midpoint of side AC. So you could use the midpoint formula 3 times. To find the midpoint of side AB, I could let this be x sub 1, y sub 1, this be x sub 2, y sub 2, and then just as a quick review for the midpoint formula, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2, and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2. So the midpoint of side AB, x sub 1 is -5, plus x sub 2 is 3. -5 plus 3 is -2, divided by 2 is -1. And then for the y coordinate, y sub 1, 6, plus y sub 2, 8. That's 14, divided by 2, 7. So -1, 7, be right here. That's the midpoint of side AB, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it D. And then just repeat the process. Maybe pause, find the midpoint of side BC and AC. If you figured out the coordinates of the midpoint of side BC and AC, you should have gotten, for the midpoint of side BC, 2, 2. And then for the midpoint of side AC, -2, 1. So this triangle right here, triangle DEF, is the mid-segment triangle of triangle ABC. You could actually also find the mid-segment triangle of DEF, and then keep repeating the process. Okay, keep finding the mid-segment triangle of each of the mid-segment triangles. Then for the last example that I want to go over, it says, what is a perimeter of triangle DEF? Here's what we're given. The side lengths AB is 13, AC is 38, and then BC is 45. So maybe pause, think about it, see if you can figure out the perimeter of triangle DEF. If you found the perimeter of triangle DEF to be 48, that would be correct. And then here's why. One of the lengths that you need to find for triangle DEF's perimeter is DE. DE is a midsegment. It would be half the length of the third side, in this case, side BC, so half of 45. And then you could just repeat the process. FE is half the length of AB. DF is half the length of AC. So you can actually find the perimeter of triangle ABC. Should have gotten 96 for that. And then just take half of that, 48. That's how you would find the perimeter of triangle DEF.